We've encouraged them to come to the table with us, discuss what we need while they're discussing what they need. See, I told the truth when I said I wanted to engage. We can engage, and the price of engagement is the schools, are the schools Chicago students deserve.
Translation: the Chicago's Teachers Union now wants an extra $50 billion. For what? More great results? Well, according to leaked documents obtained by Fox, the demands read like a liberal fever dream. The union's asking for, among other things, that unused school facilities be transitioned to housing for the so-called newcomers, aka illegal aliens. They also want police-free schools. They want complimentary abortions for union members and annual training on LGBTQ plus issues. Oh, and at least a 9% raise every year for the next 4 years. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, well, do they deserve all this? Well, you can't argue with these numbers. Just 16% of Chicago 8th graders are proficient in math. Only 21% are proficient in reading. So who in his right mind produces these types of numbers, then has the gall to pat himself on the back and demand a raise and free abortions? Well, Chicago families deserve a heck of a lot better. As predictably depressing the results are in states like Deep Blue Illinois, we have great news in the education reform arena coming out of its next-door neighbor, Iowa. Joining me now is its governor, Kim Reynolds, who's been a pioneer in leading the education reform movement. Governor, you're really providing, and my friend Lee Habib goes on and on about what you've done in this state and others who live in Iowa, that this monopoly that the teachers' unions have had on education across this country, you've proven in Iowa that that doesn't have to be the case. Tell us how it should work.
Oh, absolutely. This is a boondoggle that needs to stop. It's unconscionable. When you listen to the list of demands, nowhere in that do they talk about the kids improving their scores, improving their outcomes. We are doing just the opposite in Iowa. We are empowering parents to have a choice in their child's education. You know, whether it's open enrollment, whether it's charter schools, or whether it's education savings accounts, we are hitting the mark, but we're also making sure that our public schools are successful as well. And we have had a great launch. We launched last year the boldest school choice program in the country. Laura, I am proud to say that now 17 states offer educational savings accounts. We've had 9 states come on board. It is remarkable, and they have doubled down. I mean, it started with COVID, just the hysteria that wasn't based on science. Keeping students out of a classroom for 2 years is unconscionable. Learning loss that'll never be recuperated.
Never.
I mean, and then there was the mask mandates, the vaccine mandates. I mean, the list, it was a moving target. Strikes, indoctrination, it is disgusting. They need to stand up, push back. You've got great examples like Iowa and Republican-led states across this country that are showing how it can be done.
Yeah, and we have some great statistics on Iowa schools, Governor. As of 2023, the state's 4-year graduation rate, again in Iowa, is almost 90%. Proficiency in the language arts is at 71%. Math is about 70%. That is a multiple of the proficiency rates, of course, that are seen coming out of Chicago and other very, very blue cities. And other states are really, really struggling. Governor, I think this should be elevated as a major issue. Suburban mothers, mothers from all backgrounds, fathers, parenthood. I mean, the thing you worry about the most is your kids' education and safety, both things.
Right. Right. And I tell you what, as governors, we just need to stand up and empower parents to do it. Let them know that their voices make a difference. They can have an impact on what's happening in Chicago and some of these blue states. They should demand more, or they can move to Iowa, where I can guarantee that they're going to have a quality education, a great quality of life, and we're reducing taxes and making the environment better. So come to Iowa. We'll educate your kids. We'll make sure that they're prepared for a successful future. It's not hard. You know, we're investing in literacy. Common sense. And you know what? It's just common sense. And people are waking up. It is about to come to an end. I think that that's why they're doubling down with these absurd requests, because I think they see that the end is in sight. It is ridiculous.
Governor, we have to ask you about this because the Daily Caller is reporting that you're a possible pick for Trump's cabinet, given your success in the education field as education secretary. I know you're going to say you're not thinking about it, but is being in a cabinet something you would someday think about?
Oh, listen, I love what I'm doing here in Iowa. I love the progress that we're making. I think, you know, I'm so passionate about education. I've been a driver of STEM education, work-based learning, registered apprenticeship programs, literacy, and just so passionate about what we're doing. We need strong governors in the state working with the administration.
That's true.
I was so proud. Trump was in Iowa in March of 2023. He talked about a national school choice program, really highlighted what we were doing in Iowa. So we can be an example for other states to follow and really be more effective almost, I think, by doing that.
I gotcha. Governor, we really appreciate everything you've done in this arena and beyond, especially on keeping those schools open during COVID. You will always be a hero for that. Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.